Hey, what's up, everybody? Derek Lambert here, rewiredaddiction.com. Check out the description for details. I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit of... It's kind of funny from my mom's perspective because she's not a drug addict or even been addicted to drugs ever. But she's going to tell you her personal experience with opioids, painkillers, and how that went down. Go ahead, Mama.
Well, a few years back, I had come down with just a nasty headache and didn't feel good, and I guess I had a bad virus, and it had lasted for almost 3 weeks. I mean, I just was sick and did not feel good. And I had a friend of ours that said, hey, I've got some stuff that I've got some medicine that'll help you. And, and you can go ahead and have it and, just be careful. And I said, oh, okay. Because, I was sick and I thought nothing about it. I thought, well, that's cool. So it was Oxycontin and oxycodone. And I don't think I've ever had that stuff in my life. And I was just so sick and I was so tired of not feeling good. And so he told me to take 2 of them. And so I did. I took 2 of them, and probably the first time in almost 3 weeks, I just finally felt good. I said, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel high or just nothing. I feel good. Oh, this is great. It's about time I feel good. And I thought, well, I want to make sure that I continue to feel good because it feels great to feel good, So I said, I better go ahead and just take 1 more for the road just to make sure that I feel good. And so I took 1 more. And I was thinking, I felt so much better. So I took that one, and probably about 20 to 25 minutes later, I'm in the back bedroom, and all of a sudden, I'm just feeling like I started having these cramps in my stomach, like cramps, like my body was cramping up. And it was a sensation on top of that, hurting. And I was trying to run down the hallway, because I had to throw up. And I was running to the trash can thinking, oh God, I got to throw up. Oh my goodness. So I was running and I couldn't even make it to the trash can. So I just fell on my knees. It was on the side. I was just laying there on the side and I was dry heaving. I was just not right. And I was cramping and hurting. I was having sharp pains in my body. And all of a sudden my phone rang. And it was Derek. And all I said was, Derek, help. I can't get up. That's like that commercial, help, I'm falling and I can't get up. I was just not right. And I was just in pain, the pain in my stomach. And the next thing I know, I just remember looking up and there's Derek. He's picking me up and he took me to the bedroom. And that was probably about 3 o'clock 2:30 in the afternoon. My husband got off work probably about 5:30 that evening. And he comes in and he knows that I'm sick. And I've been sick anyway, so he didn't know what was going on. He just knew that I was sick, and he's probably thinking, oh, she's still sick. So Derek must have texted him and said, hey, Mom is sick, because I didn't go into details. I was too embarrassed. So when my husband came in, he's a medic. He's a special forces medic. When he comes in, he looks at me. He goes, did you take anything? I go, yeah, I took that medicine. And I don't know that feeling that I was feeling. And I could see him walking in slow motion. And he's walking towards the closet where the medicine was at. And he's looking back at me. And I'm just sitting there like, just scared. And I don't know. I felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed. I felt like the only thing I could feel is maybe that's how a drug addict feels when people are looking at them and they're trying to say they didn't do something. I don't know. But he looks at me. He goes, now, how many did you take? I go, 2. I just took 2. And he's like in there, and I can see him counting pills and stuff. He's counting the pills. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just felt horrible. And so he goes, are you sure you only took 2? Yeah, I only took 2. I felt so bad. I felt so ashamed. I felt I was lying. And I just felt terrible.
Well, you took 3, right?
I really took 3. I took 3. But 3 put me over the edge. I guess I've never had any of those kind of medicines. So it just really messed me, hurt me, made me cramp and pain. And so I felt so bad that the next day, I stayed in bed. That's how bad I felt. I was sick. So the next day I felt better. And when he got home from work, I said, I need to tell you something. He goes, what's that? And I go, I took 3. He goes, I knew it. I knew it. And I just was like, I'm sorry. I was just embarrassed. And it was just an accident. I really did not even realize what it can do to you.
It is funny how you felt that much better. You wanted to make sure it stayed, that you felt good, and you took another one, and boom.
Yeah, I took 2, and I was fine. I mean, I was fine. I didn't feel anything. I just finally felt relief, like I just felt better. And that 3rd one was it. I was on the floor. It was bad.
Well, with my addiction, for example, that same thing on bigger levels with higher doses, I knew that I was high and I was feeling good when I was throwing up. It's sick. It's sick. When you're throwing up, you liked it. You'd go, yeah, all right, I know I'm feeling it now because I'm puking. It was, when your body had to vomit, or when you did it and it was too much, and you'd go, yep, I'm high now.
Wow.
And I would always puke. It was weird.
Wow.
And it was just like, kind of like, that's just a lot of people have that experience. But anyway, she's not a drug addict, and that was her experience, and she's never touched them since. So.
No, I actually tell the doctor, if they say, do you have any allergies to any medicines? And I say Oxycontin and oxycodone. Thank goodness they don't ask me why.
Yeah.
They don't ask me why. They
it's
just write
not
it down.
because of addiction, though.
No,
it's just because of what happened that time. She really thinks she was allergic to it.
It was horrible for me. And I just, and on top of that, I kind of had I thought to myself, is this how addicts feel when they want to do good and they can't? They're trying to do better and they can't, but they took the pills and they don't want people to know, because I didn't want anybody to know that I did that. I was really pretty embarrassed, and I was ashamed because, I lied. And why did I lie? I lied because I was embarrassed, and I didn't want people to think I was a drug addict, and I'm not, but I didn't want anybody to think that either. And it was kind of like, okay, this is how it feels when the shoe's on the other foot, to a person that is a drug addict and they're being accused of something and they're ashamed. So I kind of like walked in some shoes a little bit, just to know how that feels to be accused of, or even that deceitful feeling, trying to make people not think that you did that. And I did that. I won't do that again. But anyway, that's what happened to me.
Mama's experience with oxycodone. Derek Lambert, rewiredaddiction.com. Check us out on the Discord for free. Later, y'all.